Have you ever found yourself comparing your life to others and felt a pang of inadequacy? Comparison can be a constant challenge, especially when we're facing difficult times. In today's video, we'll delve into an inspiring story about a prince's journey in search of truth and self-acceptance. Get ready for a deep reflection and perhaps find the peace and wisdom you need to overcome the challenges in your own life. Facing reality, the parable of the prince's awakening. Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom, there was a prince named Samir. From a young age, Samir was taught to seek perfection and greatness. His parents, the king and queen, expected him to become a wise and powerful ruler. However, Samir felt an enormous weight on his shoulders as he lived in constant comparison with other princes and leaders from neighboring lands. One day, Prince Samir left the palace to explore the world beyond the walls of marble and gold. He wanted to understand what it truly meant to be a great leader. His journey led him to a small village, where he met a simple man named Ravi. Ravi lived a peaceful life, without the wealth and power that Samir knew so well. Curious about Ravi's simple life, Samir approached him and asked, "How can you be so happy with so little? Don't you miss what the world has to offer?" Ravi smiled and replied, "I've learned that true happiness doesn't come from comparisons or possessions. It comes from accepting who we are and finding joy in the small things in life." Samir was touched by Ravi's words, but still struggled to understand. Ravi suggested that Samir spend a week living with him and his family. During those days, Samir experienced the simplicity and beauty of everyday life. He helped cultivate the land, shared modest meals, and discovered the true joy that comes from genuine relationships and shared moments. By the end of the week, Samir realized that his true quest was not for power or wealth, but for self-acceptance and the ability to find happiness in the present. He understood that comparing his life to others only took him away from his true essence. When he returned to the palace, Samir no longer sought to be the greatest of all, but rather a leader who inspired and understood his people. His journey transformed him, and he ruled with an open heart and a calm mind, always remembering what he had learned from Ravi. Moral of the story: the central lesson of the parable of Prince Samir is the importance of self-acceptance and finding happiness in our own journey, without losing ourselves in comparison to others. Often, true greatness lies in recognizing and valuing what we have, rather than constantly seeking what we lack. Have you ever been challenged by comparison and external expectations? How have you dealt with this in your own life? We would love to hear your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. If today's story touched your heart and you found value in it, consider subscribing to Inner Transformation and sharing this video with friends. Let's spread this valuable lesson and help more people find the peace and wisdom we all seek.